So I don't know if you like us, but we love our shirts. Are there any particular memories that stand out for you from there? Just looking at any particular favourite you like there?
I will tell you the first one, 1920, the home one. Very special for me because it was my first one, my first game. The photo is from the first game also. You can see Jimenez at the back with the Wolves shirt. I think I would say also the away one, the third kit on 2021. First time I played as a captain at PSG away, so I still have the shirt from that game and the armband. Then the season after, I have to say the home kit again, hat-trick against Leeds in 2021-22. Really like it, the white ones lately, the three white ones from the last 3 seasons. Very nice ones. I like a black and white kit, to be honest. This is my favorite one. And obviously I think in many of these I have very good memories. As I said, every game you have some good memories, others that you don't get the results we want, but all of the shirts are special, and obviously all of these ones are very, very special for me.
And we were speaking to Manuel Ugarte recently. He's got a big collection. Do you collect them as well? Do you have them at home?
Yeah, I do. I do have the first shirt of every first game I do for every team that I've played. Then I have the first shirt that I've been captain for the club. I have the first shirt that I've been captain officially as a captain. Then I have first time I played Champions League. Then I have players ones. I have many. Then from my mates in the Portuguese ones, from Cancelo, Bernardo. Many others, Mateus Nunes from City, all of them. The ones from Wolves, I think I could make an 11, team of 11 with the Wolves shirt. I have Jota from Liverpool, and then from I think the most, people will say the most nice ones, I have Iniesta, that is one of the most special for me. I have Cristiano one from national team when he scored a hat-trick against Lithuania or something like this. I got the shirt from him that game. I have the Messi one also when I played against him in Champions League for Sporting. From Italy I have some Chiellini, Buffon. I have Cavani one from Uruguay. I have Dybala. I have Higuain. I have more. I have a lot of shirts, to be honest.
Are there any you'd fancy getting? Any you'd like to get next?
No, I don't know. I have De Bruyne, for example. That was someone that I've always really liked it and respect a lot. What he has done in football. I have Martin Odegaard also. We have exchange with both of them. I have exchanged the shirts. Players that play in my position that I really like them, and I really think that they are top class players. Cole Palmer, I have his shirt also. I don't know at the moment. I don't know if he's there anyone, but I wouldn't mind asking them if I do think Declan Rice from West Ham still. He asked me at the time when we swap, because I know he does a big collection. And I have Son from Tottenham. I have a good collection, and I have a lot of the ones that I have exchanged in Portugal with players that played at that time in Portugal. So I think in Italy was the time where I exchanged less, because the ones I have got from Juve was from the Champions League games and everything. I have 2 big shirts from Italy that I exchanged last season of Totti at Rome. I have the shirt when I played against him, and De Rossi also. So 2 players that have been a big mark in the history of football. The only one that I really regret not asking was Andrea Pirlo. He was one of my favorite ones also growing up, him and Iniesta. But I have never been brave enough to ask him. So at the time I was too shy for that. I got a chance to speak to him in Turin when he was manager, and we went there with the national team to have a camp, and he was there, and I had a chance to speak with him and have a chat. It was very good, and I had time to stay there and exchange some words with someone that I've always looked up. And I even said to him, if for any chance you have a shirt at home, that you don't need or is there just for no reason, just remember me, and if you want, you can send it to the Portuguese camp. He never did it. So.
We'll remind him.
But I think obviously it's the only one I regret not have asked. And I have a big one from Di Natale also.
Di Natale,
They played with him,
yeah.
and before he left, and because I played with him his last season as a player, and I asked him for also a shirt, and he signed it for me.
And in terms of just going back to United at the moment this season, our last game at Goodison, I mean, what are your views on Goodison as a stadium? They're moving to the new one. I think we're always torn when you leave these, I think especially for Portugal, because they played in the 1966 World Cup. They had a couple of iconic games there. It's quite sad when teams leave stadiums.
It is. I think some of the stadiums are so iconic that I think in the beginning everyone is a little bit disappointed of the change. I think obviously Everton fans will be really happy. They have a big stadium now, bigger stadium. They have better conditions, obviously, in new stadiums, and I think it's always good. Obviously, we keep with we stay with the memories that that stadium has given to football in this all these years. But I think it's a very special stadium with a very good atmosphere. I think. And I hope that they can recreate that at the new stadium, because I think it's a place where it's very good to go and play, because the atmosphere is very nice. It's very, very loud, the stadium. So I do like to play in this kind of stadiums, because I think this is what drives you as a player when you grow up, seeing all these places like firing up and everything, and you want to be in that stadiums, you want to be in this kind of atmospheres and everything. Obviously, I made very good memories there, scored some goals. So
your first league away goal, was it?
First league away goal
and
was
the last
there.
goal United will ever score there.
Yeah, so
well, second last, I suppose.
Second last. Yeah. But obviously, very good memories there. But obviously, I think it's an iconic stadium that will always be an iconic stadium. But now, obviously, I think Everton fans and players have to create new memories in the new stadium. But what's very good also, that means that the club is going forwards and doing something new. Trying to make the club grow and be better and give more chance to more fans to come to the stadium.
And do you like the English grounds? Like we said, I went to Boa Vista when we were out in Porto, and I used to play there, and that seemed a lovely stadium, that one. Do you think there's something about the English culture with the stadiums that suits you, though? Like you say, the way you play is very intense, isn't it?
Yeah. That's I like, for example, if you talk about the Boa Vista Stadium, I've never played there as a player for the team, but I played against them, and the noise there is so loud because the stadium is basically closed. It's kind of if you look at the structure, it looks a little bit like Anfield, like very, very similar. But I think the noise that the stadium makes is like an echo, as in the stadium. So when you play there with the big teams, that the stadium is full, the noise is unbelievable. It's very good. And we played there with the national team too. It's very good. It's a stadium for me. It's very special because it was the stadium that I grew up playing football and dreaming in one day become a football player there. I never had the chance to play there as a first team player, but I played with the youth there, and it's a very special stadium for me, and is another one that in Portugal is very, very famous for all these histories that we have there in the past for the football. And
do you feel like, say, the way you play does suit the English style, doesn't it? The way the crowds are here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, when you go to the away grounds, you get a little bit of stick, but it's also sometimes for a player like me, sometimes it drives me more. Like it gets me to go more and more and more, because this atmosphere, the all-star thing that we create, that the fans create, and everything in certain players could like not make them get the best out of themselves, but I do like big atmospheres. I really like to play in difficult and tough stadiums, because I think you grow up seeing these games, with a lot of noise, with a lot of duels, with a lot of fight, running and everything. And I think this is one of the best parts of football. And I think the own fans always have to create the best atmosphere for their own players and not for the away ones. But obviously sometimes is there players that thrive more with this kind of atmospheres, and I think for me is one of the things. We know the Player of the Year award comes around soon, comes around quick every year. You really finished last season so strongly, it's culminating in the cup final, that fantastic performance. You won the Player of the Year. I think you only one behind the record holders, which I think is David and Cristiano. So you could be in the frame again for it this year. I mean, obviously it's not about the individual awards, but again, you just be hoping to be in the mix when that comes around this summer. No, obviously it's always something good that is an appreciation from the fans, They've been behind us all season, supporting us, and then they've been through. They always through the process with you during the full season. Obviously, for me, it's always a good thing to get recognized by them and get this award. It's very important. It's a very important award for the club, and for every player that has the chance to get them is very, very good. But I wouldn't say that I'm really focused on that. I'm focused on finishing the season strong and hopefully with a European final for this club.